Hi ladies, I'm back again, this time with a project share. I worked on this along with May and a couple of other crafter ladies the other night, and we were just sort of having a craft jam session, I guess you'd call it. Um, and what I did is I just took some elements that I had, as well as some products from Creating with Details, and I created this wall hanging. Now, I have not done anything with the back. I don't know if I'm going to, but I just wanted to show you how I created it. This was, I believe it was either something used for like a chair back. You know, back in the day they had this thing that went over the back of a sofa or a chair. Um, at any rate, that's what this is, and I sort of folded it over and just glued it down. Now I did leave a space here so that I could insert a dowel rod or something like that for hanging. Um, the next thing that I did was I had found this piece right, oh, let me see so you can see. I had found this piece right here, which I glued down to this table. I'm going to call it a table runner because I don't know what else to call it. This piece that I found, um, I think at a thrift store or something, but it has little butterflies on it. Absolutely loved it. I've had this for a while, and all of a sudden it just jumped out and said, hey, I need to go on that wall hanging. So that's what I did. I glued that on here first, and then I found this beautiful image that I printed out on um, muslin and attached that to these two pieces here in the back, right there. And then I took one of the appliques, gorgeous, gorgeous appliques that's all around here. All of this right here is an applique, and I glued that down around the image. Um, and I will put a link in the description box below to all of the products that I use that you can get from Creating with Details to duplicate this. I also added at the top above here, because this is kind of like in a V shape here, so I wanted to close this in, and I added another trim from Creating with Details right here and glued that down. I then took some flowers that I had in my stash and just kind of made like a, I don't know, I guess it's kind of looks like a hat maybe. We can call it whatever you want. Then this is another product that Creating with Details sells, and it is one of these little pins, which, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit so you can see that better. Um, it has like a little circle in the center, and what I did is I took one of Angela Holt's images, one of her digis, and I just cut it out and inserted it in here. And then just pin that right to the wall hanging. And I added some little, bits of flowers from here that I had in my stash. This is another gorgeous, gorgeous brooch. I love this brooch that Creating with Details has. And I put that on the end here. I also, underneath this applique, I inserted a doily that I had. Um, just kind of glued it here and there. As you can see, I didn't glue it entirely. I took a few pieces of flat back pearls, which is also carried at Creating with Details, and just kind of made a little necklace. Glued flowers here and there, some more flat back pearls that I glued up here and here, just in various spots. And then I took some trim and some um, cheesecloth, and this is one of the flowers that is also carried at Creating with Details that I coffee dyed, and I put one up here as well that I coffee dyed. Um, just to kind of keep it in that, sort of monochromatic family, but with little pops of color here and there. Let's see, I gotta glue that rose down better. And at the bottom, I used two um, of the trims also available, still available at Creating with Details. The first one I glued on at the very bottom, and it's this gorgeous trim right here. And again, I will share all of the links below. And then this is another trim. It comes like this. And I just added flat back pearls to each one of the flower centers. And that, oh, this little medallion here is also available at Creating with Details. And all I did with this is just pop a flat back pearl in there, glued some cheesecloth behind it just to kind of shabby it up a little bit. And I think I did, put in little pieces of cheesecloth here and there just to give it that, that shabby feel. And I will be inserting a dowel rod or something in here to be able to hang this with. And it's just something that, it's just pretty. You could even use an image of a bride. Like you could take a wedding picture if you wanted to make a gift for a bride and groom, or something like that, a baby image, printed out on fabric, and you could make a wall hanging of a baby, or of your wedding photo, of your grandmother, your mom, your dad, something, that you could use as a memento. It's kind of a keepsake, and this could be kind of, become an heirloom that could be passed down through generations. If you used one of your child's photos, their baby photo, that could be passed down to them when they get older, like when they have their first child, and so on. So just some ideas of some different things that you can put together. There was no rhyme nor reason to why I did this. It was just playing around, and this is the result. So again, I will put a link to all the products that I have used here. I will put a link to the image as well in case you want to use that. But there are tons of royalty-free images on like Pinterest that you can print out, and I printed this out on muslin and just simply adhered it to the backing. So until next time, ladies, God bless. Enjoy. Um, be kind to each other. And I will see you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.